Hi everybody, welcome to Tabletop Escapades. We are recording this on a weekend sesh.
Weekend sesh.
Sesh.
Snowing outside.
Our schedule the next, 5 days is going to be insane, where we're trying to cram as many shoots in as we possibly can to give you guys shows. So they'll go up on the weekend sesh. I can't talk. So they can go up on their scheduled time during the break when we're at home visiting families, enjoying time off. But we just ended a climactic battle with a pit fiend. I think it was one of our more intense battles, about as intense as things get on Tabletop Escapades so far. It was a fun fight. It was a longer session. Things to note, I guess, before we get started, because it has been a little bit of time since we recorded. Ian did kill the pit fiend with a spell that will allow it to be summoned as zombies. I know that is not in the rules. I had a strong sense of that at the end of the last session. We're still going to allow it. We're going to heavily neuter it. But that'll happen sometimes where it's like, I'll just feel like it. There's not really a better explanation than that.
It's a show.
You're the DM.
It's a show.
You're the
DM. You're the DM.
For the show.
Yeah.
Be JJ right now. Be JJ Abrams. Like, what would be better for the show?
Right.
A demon zombie.
Now I just want like a fat cigar coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Listen, we got a demon zombie, and you're going to deal with it.
And he uses swear words.
Yeah.
Real edgy for the kids.
And guess what? He can do the Fortnite dances on command.
It is funny though, because the spell does just say humanoid,
Right.
so it's like, yeah.
Yeah, the classification for humanoid is a little bit more specific than I was imagining within the D&D
really?
rule
A
set.
little tighter
Yeah.
than we thought.
Anyway,
Humanoid.
the other thing, from a story perspective, is Bixamar, the demon, did take off a person that was being tortured.
His lover.
Ran across.
Yeah.
He's either eating them or eating
I have
them,
not
you know?
said that it's his lover. That is an assumption.
It's a fan theory.
Heavily implied.
And so that's going to kind of be the first thing you guys deal with in the aftermath of the battle. It was kind of hard doing this during the battle, but I do want to reinforce the disease that is happening now that you guys are outside and out of the tunnel. This does not apply to Zemnar and to Villiand, because they are holy boys and immune to everything in the game, which is cool. I'm just kidding.
We never encounter psychic damage. I'm immune to that.
But no, it'll apply to Pomper, Therese, Palvin.
Oh, yeah.
What is Palvin's HP at?
It's
Do
not
you
good.
know?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Is Kata immune now to it?
No, Kata is not completely immune to it, but he does
Okay.
take significantly less damage.
Palvin's at 21 max HP.
Okay.
Max.
So
How is he not dead?
to everyone
He hit at
affected,
the bottom of the stairs.
Oh yeah, right.
Bixmar is obviously not affected either, but to everyone else, please take -3 to your maximum HP.
Chip it.
-9.
To give you guys kind of the position of where you're at by the monastery, you are kind of in this. You came out of the tunnel and you're kind of in this wooded area. You are right next to the monastery. Now, the monastery, the ground level that you're seeing, is kind of broken down. Like a wall, you don't even have to go through the door, because like a wall is crumbled. Windows are like smashed open to the point where they're very easy to crawl through. It's just kind of in a total mess. So it's easy to get into the monastery, and you guys are right next to it. But after the battle is over, and Therese, we can deal with your new pets here in just a second. But after the battle is over, you see Bixamar kneeling down on the ground, trying to tend to the person that he took off the cross, and that person is coughing pretty heavily.
Can we see a little better now? I remember it being like hard to see even where he went.
Yeah, he's done is Bixmar knows that the battle is over, and he wants your help taking care of this guy, and so he's drug the body kind of back over to you guys, so you can see him pretty easily.
I want to go over to Kata and pat his shoulder and tell him he did a great job. I'm so proud of you.
Villian, I went somewhere else, but felt good, felt pure.
Such is the power of Lingua.
I nod in approval.
I proud to be warrior of Lingua.
Anyone else can be too. If you want to join Lingua, it's not too late.
Therese just like looks at you.
Papa, Palvin, move.
Hey, you think Lingua would let me in, huh?
Of course he would, yes.
What do I gotta do?
Must repent. You must embrace Lingua.
So, I got a lot to repent for. How long does this process take, huh?
It's hard to say. It is mostly about what is in your heart, move.
I think I got a good heart. At least now, anyway.
Sure.
All right.
Join me on the floor. Please, don't look at the demon. It might ruin this process.
Okay. I'll look at the ground.
Moof, you're doing it?
I guess.
Sign me up.
If Moof's doing it, I'm doing it too.
Pomper, you don't have to do it just because everyone is doing it.
This is a great day.
Not-
Sign me up.
I'd feel better if Palvin and or Papa were doing it too. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Palvin gets on his knees to pray.
Me too. Hey, villain, you got any of the oil needed?
Of course. I take out my holy oil out of my pack.
Therese like leans against the wall. Just like, the demon does
with your
too.
zombie demon?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
demon is like crossed one leg up, you know.
All right, I
crossed
got the cotton swab right here.
Okay. All right. Here you go. So I put some holy oil on the cotton swab, and then just dab it on their noses.
Well, it's a little tingly there. I like it.
It burns! It burns me! It burns me!
That means it's working.
Wait. If it's burning little Palvin there, does that mean his heart ain't pure?
Palvin's heart is far from pure, but it is working.
Oh no. What's in those good berries, son?
I forget the prayer. To Lingua, I give... Oh, no. A new prayer. This is a different prayer.
The initiation prayer, yeah?
Yes. Lingua, oh Lingua,
Lingua. Oh, Lingua.
you are there for me.
You're there for me.
And because of this,
And because of this,
I'll be there for you.
I will be there for you.
I'll be there for you
That's all.
when the rain starts to fall.
Villiand, thank you for initiating me into the order. I noticed Palvin didn't say the words.
I said
right.
I whispered them. Like
Palvin, now you. Lingua, Lingua, you are there for me, and because of that, I'll be there for you. Ow! Ow! It hurts!
I said it in my head.
Ow!
I'm like, Lingua heard me.
Doesn't he have to say it out loud?
It's okay. He means it. Yeah. A little unorthodox, but it's an unorthodox time.
It's all about what's in your heart.
That's right.
So I saw kind
That's why Palvin hurts so much.
of. I saw Kata. He got a lot of strength because of Lingua in that fight.
Yes.
Are we super soldiers now too, huh?
Honestly, I think the hammer was a big part of that.
But spiritually, you
Spiritually, you're probably very safe now.
I'm just really disappointed because I wasn't as useful in that fight as I was hoping to
are. Just let the rain of Lingua wash over you.
Yes,
Feel it.
When you pass away, Lingua will take care of you.
be. All right, I'm probably not gonna make it through this, so that's it's a little comforting. Anyway,
Pixima, what are you doing?
this man, he's dying. I'm trying to stop the bleeding from his wounds, but there's so much pus and blood. I can't stop it. You guys, you have healing magic, right?
Yeah.
Please help this man.
Who is this man?
One of the three captors.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cure him.
Captives.
He managed to cough out his name. He told me his name was Eugene Claw.
Do we know Eugene Claw from the monastery?
We'll get to that.
Just a little cure wounds. It's a little level 1 spell.
Baby cure wounds.
Baby cure wounds.
Eugene Claw.
Wait. It's like 13 health or so. Do you need an exact number?
13 health is fine.
Does he mean our uncle?
Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Uncle Claw?
Uncle Claw.
Please don't do that.
Please don't do that. Does he mean
Popper, what did you do to the poor man? He's bleeding even worse now.
What?
Wait. Pixamart bends down and puts his demon gross ears next to Eugene's mouth. And you see Eugene kind of point in your general direction, the general direction of the party. He's asking for Villiand, I think, and Zemnar. I think that's what I made out. If you could both please come closer.
Absolutely.
Yes. What is it you need, Eugene Claw?
At least I get to look at your face before I go on and let you know you're the most evil set of brothers I've ever seen. You've betrayed Lingua and this order. You brought this on us. You bastards!
I immediately shoot a look over to Therese.
Yeah.
What's going on? What do you mean?
He is coughing so badly, and he's in a huge coughing fit right now that he can't speak, but he clearly has more that he wants to say.
Poor bastard.
So the healing made him worse? Is that something I can perceive?
The healing helped him. He probably wouldn't have been able to speak at all were it not for the healing.
Okay.
But it did not absolve whatever is going on with him.
Checking the old
I'd
spells.
like to examine him.
Yeah, let's just do some
examine
examination.
examine
that's
him.
a good idea.
Sure. So it seems like there are two things going on with Eugene Claw at the moment. Both are equally terrible. The first is that his skin has been flogged. Like, he's just missing entire chunks of flesh. You can see bone and muscle kind of all throughout his body.
And sinew.
Sure. And also, it seems like he's kind of been in this toxic cloud, this noxious cloud of disease for so long that it's really just deteriorated his skin and infected him. And so it has created, much like you saw at the camp earlier with other people who were suffering from the disease, there's just a bunch of open sores, very yellowish skin.
Nice.
And so it seems to be a matured version of this disease.
I am going to say my signature catchphrase. Easy. Yeah! And 255, lesser restoration.
Okay.
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it.
Ooh, hey.
The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
So disease and conditions. That's good.
Running out of slots.
Yeah,
me
Final
too.
battle approaching.
You're gonna need a net.
Well, I was actually, Therese was actually going to say, why don't we take him down into the tunnel and regroup and rest for an hour? We can cut down the other two, too.
Anyway, at least do that.
Yeah, so Pomper, that definitely works in some ways, and what I mean by that is it definitely ends the disease, so it is no longer growing within him. But the disease has already done a huge number on his body, and it doesn't necessarily eliminate that aspect. So he's still in incredible pain. He's still in a very weak condition. If he doesn't get those wounds closed, he will die. But the disease is no longer spreading throughout his body. So you have helped him. And you've made it a little bit easier for him to talk.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's speaking out quite angrily.
Eugene, perhaps you misunderstand. It's Villiand and Zemnar Maytrue.
Your father, he looked me straight in the eyes before he strung me up to that cross.
Oh.
And he said that his good little boys were out getting reinforcements. And I'm assuming now that you're back, you brought them along. I gave everything to Lingua and the Maytrue family. And your father just ripped it to shreds.
No, of course we got reinforcements. Look at us.
Yeah, we came to slay the demons.
We're here to slay demons.
You're here to kill your father's army?
What?
Our father has no army. He was lost in the storm.
I thought your father was a cowardly but holy man.
He is, yes.
Well, you'll see that's not the case anymore. Go inside that monastery and see what the Maytrue family has wrought.
Zemnar, could this be true?
No.
Okay, I thought
I don't
not.
believe it.
I thought not, yes.
He must be evil.
Yes.
He's probably a demon trying to confuse us. Maybe we should just put him out of his misery now.
You can detect good and evil.
I'm just worried like I can't heal him. I'm worried that like I can't heal him further. If Lesser Restoration didn't do it, I don't think I have anything better than that.
Yeah, the way that I would describe it is like the cure wounds definitely helped him, but it is up to you guys to decide, what you want to do, what the best course of action is.
I give Therese the signal to enter my mind.
It's like,
Because at this point, we for sure have some like hidden signal.
Sure. Yes, Pomper?
I don't like where this is heading, Therese.
I think we're wasting time for sure.
Look, if this is true about their dad, family issues are going to be pretty complicated.
Yeah, I think that Zemnar and Villiand will be less useful in the coming fight. But regardless of who's in there, we have to stop them.
I agree, but if we try to stop their dad, what if they get in the way?
We'll stop them too.
But
they're not that
But
strong.
we don't want to hurt them.
If they get in the way of restoring the universes to proper order, I guess we just have to.
But there's got to be a way.
I don't think that they're... I think that they probably will stay on what they think is the side of good.
Okay,
They don't seem to have a great relationship with their father anyway.
definitely.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think it'll be emotional for them, but they might be all right.
Cool.
I still think we should go in the tunnel and recoup for an hour.
I agree.
Get this guy and maybe those other two guys. I'm surprised they aren't cutting them down. They usually are into that sort of thing. Yeah.
We should go in the next room. Confront him. See if it's actually our
I was wrong.
So like it's connected. Is like the next room connected to this outdoor area?
So basically, the tunnel leads outside right next to the monastery. So it's not like you're in a room.
Okay.
You are outside, and it's like, okay, now we can go into the monastery and be on the ground
But
level.
we do have direct access to the monastery
yes,
right now.
Yes,
There's a
you're-
big old hole in the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to go into the monastery? That's
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Paladin, move. Carter, get into the monastery. We will grab these bodies and come to you. Cover your mouths if you can.
you got it, holy priest.
How many bodies are around?
3.
I want to like rip some cloth and like put a bandana to maybe like stop the gases as much.
That's a good idea.
Okay. So are you ripping clothes off the hanging bodies?
Yeah. Just like a little bit.
I think they're still alive.
They are.
Oh, I thought it was corpses. How many corpses are around?
To be clear, you have not investigated the other 2 hanging bodies.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were dead.
Yeah,
I'm
are they
sorry.
alive or dead? Well, let's
I'm so
investigate 'em.
sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I
I thought they were alive this
I'm
whole
sorry.
time. Yeah.
All right, who's investigating them?
I will investigate
guys
at
not
least
helping
one.
these
Yeah.
dudes?
I'll
Okay.
investigate one.
They're right
My
next to each other, so you
shirt.
can investigate both.
Okay.
So
bad.
they are completely stone cold still.
Oh.
You check it to see if they're breathing, and they're not.
So
So they're okay.
dead or in
Yeah.
stasis?
So they're recruitable. if
So
you
they're
want.
great. Yeah. They're recruitable. Roll a 20, Pomper. I actually could recruit them.
zombies.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
could.
So I assume they're dead. So
Yep.
are they wearing like robes or
Huber, unfortunately, and I'm
they're
doing-
naked?
They're not naked,
Loincloth.
but they're
Loincloth.
if you use the cloth they have, they will definitely be naked. I mean, they were clearly dressed in such a
I don't
way
want to
where
mess
And you don't
with
want that
any.
on your face,
yeah, I don't
dude.
want to mess with any corpses. It's not even that. I just don't want to mess with any corpses like that.
Yeah.
sure.
That ain't right.
All right. Yeah, that ain't right.
So yeah, I do want to gather the group in the monastery. I'll see who comes. Palvin's in. Palvin would go.
I'm obviously in.
Yeah. Following Zemnar.
And is wounded dude on the ground? What's his name?
Eugene Claw.
Eugene Claw is. I'll carry him, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking in my bag to see if I have any cloth, and I noticed that deck of cards, and I look at those for a second, put them back, and I don't think I have any cloth in my bag.
Okay. Hey, season 1.
The demon's eyes light up when it sees the deck of cards.
You
got the set.
You got the set.
Yeah, does Bixamar come, or what is Bixamar up to?
Bixmar comes with you. He's if Popper is carrying Eugene, he's genuinely concerned about Eugene, and so he wants to.
Before that, I remembered that Rings was damaged in the last fight a little bit.
Yes.
So I want to use
Repair or whatever.
mending.
Actually, before you do that, you
Okay.
can totally do that. But I do want to say, you look down, and it looks like the crack has kind of receded a little bit. It's still there. It's still present.
He's got auto heal.
Nice.
But
I'm gonna. It's a cantrip, so I'm
yeah.
just gonna
Nice.
bust it out.
Okay, cool.
yep,
Yeah.
I'm familiar with mend. When you do try to attempt to cast mend on the mace, it unfortunately has no effect.
Ooh, you got a cooldown period.
It seems that whatever is going on with this living weapon, it would not be the same as like normal metal of a normal weapon.
Definitely.
So
Okay.
special otherworldly properties.
Got it.
But it does seem to be better.
My acid mace. Yeah. I will carry Claw and follow the group.
How long do I need before my
Uncle Claw.
spell slots come back?
Uncle Claw.
Remember what was his name in Inspector Gadget? Claw.
Claw.
The
Dr.
claw,
Claw.
yeah.
Who was the other one though, dude? When they go to Japan, do you remember that?
Clawson.
Clawson.
Yeah.
Dude, so epic.
Clawson.
It's like the rival Claw.
Really? What a cool episode.
So epic,
I
dude.
really hated the show, dude.
Dude, the one where they go to
What?
Japan is
You hated Inspector
legendary.
Gadget?
Good intro though.
That was like my favorite show as a kid.
I hated he's a buffoon and like he's just got this niece who's a human who's like really smart.
And
He's a
your
human
dog.
also.
He's a human.
Brain.
That's
He
no human.
he had like a traumatic past. He was a
cyborg,
freak.
dude.
Yeah. Also, I love that Penny's
go
the one who
Gadget.
knew what's going on. Anyway.
Go Gadget Copter.
They really did something to me.
Go Gadget Skates.
I'm scared, Penny.
Ferris Bueller.
All right.
My mind don't quite work right no more.
It's mostly helicopter now.
D&D.
So you guys go into the monastery, or did you want to talk about Inspector Gadget?
Hey, I've seen this show called Inspector Gadget. It's great.
Wait. So, you guys just want to storm into this? We shouldn't regroup, get this guy out of harm's way?
out of the smoke, yes.
Yeah, back into the tunnel. There's
Into
still
the
smoke in the monastery.
There is not, no.
Didn't my bird look in and wasn't the disease still inside? Or no?
I believe your bird got like perched in a window.
Yeah, I was looking in. It saw
Yeah.
some like freako little demons, but it could like see in there. I assumed that smoke had permeated the whole thing, but
yeah,
maybe I was wrong.
It's a good assumption, and maybe that was what I was telling you at the time. But let's just say that your bird was affected by outside
Sure.
disease.
Sure.
It is a holy place, Therese. You would understand if you came inside.
That makes me want to go inside even less. But we have to go in eventually. I'm just saying that, like, Eugene Claw here is going to die if we take him in there.
He will not.
There might be a place
We
to
could
rest
use it-
inside, Therese.
All right, fine.
Let's try.
Let's go. I just know there are a bunch of demons in here. I saw them.
We will slay each
You
demon.
can befriend them, Therese.
Look at this big
That was like a
fellow.
one-time thing.
No,
yeah,
look at this big fellow.
I don't know if it would work again.
So speaking of the zombified pit fiend, he has become kind of slack-jaw.
Yeah.
Eyes are dead. He still has all the wounds from the battle that he had before. Has dropped all weapons and just kind of lumbers along behind Therese.
What
Mindlessly
weapons
following.
did he have?
He had a very large mace.
I'm picking that up.
Oh,
I want to pick it up.
You can't pick up that mace.
three mace, old three mace pomper.
Yeah.
I dare you to pick up that mace.
I
I'm
will
a
say,
Dragonborn.
just thinking of your character, you trying to handle this mace, in addition to the two maces that you already have, in addition to Eugene, might not work very well.
Well, if it's better than my acid mace, though, I can swap it out.
I'm not gonna give you like stats.
Can,
Diablo
you can tell
3.
him if he could pick it up though. If he
You
can,
would have
handle
to two-hand it,
Oh,
which means you also wouldn't be able to use your shield.
you'd lose the shield with just like 2 points of armor class.
Yeah.
It's iconic.
Not worth it.
All right. All right.
No, again,
No.
you can make that choice.
No.
I'm just saying.
You convinced me. You
It'll
guys
come at the
convinced me.
cost of
Yeah.
other things.
You guys convinced me.
Yeah.
Moving on.
If the zombie falls, then maybe. Let him use it for now.
He dropped it. He can't even pick things up anymore.
Shoot. Zombie chow.
Moving on.
Hey, you big oaf, pick up your weapon.
I could tell him to
The,
do that.
the
actually.
zombie.
I don't know. Try it. I bet he won't even.
Yeah, I mean he follows my verbal commands if he yeah. I just don't know to what extent he's like not a zombie or you know what I mean?
Give it a
Like
shot.
you pick up your mace.
So the zombie will follow your commands. Pretty dumb zombie though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He
Oh, yeah.
kind of just goes. He goes over to the mace. He like kind of bends down, picks it up with one hand, and then drops it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Therese, perhaps we should leave him behind.
Well, I mean he looks like a demon. Maybe we can just use him as a distraction, you know?
Can you,
Meat
you
shield?
use him as like a watchtower? Maybe leave him out here, see if anyone comes up from behind us?
I can't he can't really communicate. He can just follow my commands, I think. Yeah.
Great zombie Therese.
I don't see you with any zombies.
Just have it scout ahead or something.
Those affected by a disease do take -3.
Let's
to
get
some
inside.
HP.
Get in the monastery.
Dang it. Dang it. Lead the way, zombie.
Please write that down. I actually have not marked it down for Moof and Kata yet, so I need
We're
to
at
do
minus
that.
12
Minus
to our
12.
maximum.
Yikes. Chipping away.
Yeah, good
Which
lord.
actually is hidden into my
Necrotic.
actual hit points.
Can't heal it.
Can you heal it?
How's everyone's health doing?
I'm at 124,
138.
which is my current max.
I'll tell you this: Moof definitely seems weaker. He's hunched over a little bit. Kata seems fine.
All right, because I have one big heal that I'm
Save it,
saving
save
for
it.
like when we're all kind of wounded.
Yeah, I'm at like half health, but
Yeah.
like save it, dude.
Me too. Me too.
Okay. So everybody enters the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've got good news. Despite the fact that the monastery is very open air, the disease just seems there's some sort of aura that seems to be making it so if you're inside the monastery, you are not affected by the disease, which is nice.
Holy
Yeah.
aura.
It is almost as if the monastery itself is the source and is kind of spreading it outward.
We're in the eye of the storm.
Nice.
I rest down claw as gently as possible.
As soon as you set Eugene Claw down, there's actually a lot to see in this room, so bear with me. But what he does is he starts laughing, very sickly laugh. And he points to the north end of the monastery, and on the wall, there is something that looks pristine in a room where everything else is just completely disheveled and destroyed. It is a large stained glass window. And based on what you saw from the pictures in the tunnel, the focal point of this picture is Bixamar. It is the father of Viliand and Zemnar.
Oh, bad Bixamar.
Oh,
Father Bixamar,
Yes.
yes.
yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Yes, head of the Maytru family.
Yeah.
Looking very different than he did in those earlier paintings where he was accurately described as cowardly. But the next thing that we'll explain in this room that is very important, do you remember what Bixamar was fond of or what he was skilled at despite being very cowardly and weak?
Inventions and contraptions.
Correct. So that will play a big role, but he looks very
Dishonored 2 mansion.
he looks very powerful here, and in fact, Zemnar and Viliand and their brothers and their mother appear to be in the picture as well. Bixamar kind of has his hands outstretched, sort of as a godlike figure, and the rest of the family is kind of kneeling before him.
Have we seen this before?
No.
Okay.
Now, as far as the rest of the room goes, it's clear that this was kind of a prayer-like area. There are wooden pews that are kind of broken and destroyed, and so there are a bunch of bits of wood. There is a broken altar that had candles on top of it, stone altar. But what is really important about this room is it is filled with corpses. But these corpses are not just strewn about. And it seems like this room has... the layout of this room has changed very recently, as if somebody was waiting for someone else to arrive. These corpses are kind of laid out in a grid. And so there are 12 of them. Okay? There's 4 in each row. There are 3 rows.
Lingua, have mercy.
Well done, Pompa.
Yo, maybe you should sprinkle some of that holy water on these bodies.
Of course we should.
No.
As is custom. Oh,
Wait,
what?
we need to save it. We'll send him a prayer, though.
Okay.
Of course.
We could use that oil. We never know what's going to happen. We only got a little left.
Sick.
I only got 3 cotton swabs left.
I have plenty of oil, but the cotton swabs are the most important part.
Indeed. And if our father's really evil, we're going to need them all.
Zemnar, hold your tongue.
Listen, brother, I don't know what's going on right now. A whole lot of demon action going on. But we gotta stay true. If father, in fact, is a demon, we gotta slay him.
But how could that be? He is a Maytru.
That's right. Sometimes matures do bad things, though.
I've seen... on our travels, we've seen many good people go dark. The Matrus may be a strong bloodline, but even your father's susceptible.
That's right.
The corpses are all kind of spaced about 7 feet apart from each other evenly, in this 4x3 grid, and
This is demonic.
No, they're gonna come up, dude.
connecting them horizontally and vertically, but not diagonally. There's like a string of blood connecting each of the corpses.
Doomslayer,
So
dude.
Teresa's looking at this while they're talking, and I don't
Yeah.
get too close. I'm like, I don't know, 30 feet away. And I go, I'm going to try something, kind of like to myself. And I can cast Dance Macabre,
Okay.
which is in the Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Sounds like a Xanathar spell.
Yeah.
Also my last spell slot.
Well,
But
Burn it.
So this is on page 153. Threads of dark power leap from my fingers and pierce up to 5 small or medium corpses you can see within range. Each corpse immediately stands up and becomes undead. You decide whether it is a zombie or a skeleton.
Oh my god.
I'll go 3 zombies, 2 skeletons.
Skeletal warriors.
It gains a bonus to its attack and damage rolls equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 10.
Oh, so these you really can use for.
Yeah.
weapons.
You can use a bonus action to mentally command the creatures you make with the spell using the same command on all of them. To receive the command, they have to be within 60 feet of me. You decide what action the creatures will take and whether they will move during their turn, or you can issue a general command such as stand guard, guard a passageway or chamber against your foes. If you issue no commands, the creatures do nothing except defend themselves. Once given an order, they will continue to follow it until their task is complete. The creatures are under your control until the spell ends, which is 1 hour, after which they become inanimate once more. But I also wanted to disrupt whatever weird spell this was going to be
Sure.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Matrus. Is Lingua okay with this?
Based on the nature of what this is, I want to let you know that I think this is very clever. I think this is a good idea. It is extremely risky because depending on what you pick, it will. I would think very carefully about
Cut
this.
the right way. We gotta cut the
No,
blue
take
one.
the risk.
We gotta
Take
cut the
the
right
risk.
way.
So-
So,
for it.
I guess what do you mean? Like, pick which bodies, which ones I pick?
Yes, depending on which 5 of the 12 bodies you pick,
Okay.
this could
Some maybe
Be-
willing.
This is
and
a puzzle.
unwilling.
Okay. Are the bodies not all the same?
We should
or-
have paid attention to the map back in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Should have taken notes.
no one has investigated the bodies at all.
Well, I guess I'll look at them before, right, like as I cast it or whatever. So I'll inspect it.
And are there any
Okay.
weapons on the ground?
There are no weapons on the ground now.
Okay, I was gonna like put them off in the corner.
You have so many weapons.
I was gonna, so they don't have them if
Oh,
they
sorry.
turn on us.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I guess I inspect it to choose which 5, you know?
Okay. So, how do you inspect the bodies?
Well, first I guess I'll look at general layout to try to discern if I can see what this, if it's I assume it's a trap, and I want to know, like, because part of why I was doing this was to disrupt, to like break whatever the intention of this thing was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I look to see how they're connected. You said they're connected by bloodlines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how are they connected again? It's the grid and the
Mhm.
blood. How is the blood running between them?
So, it's a 4x3 grid. There are lines. So let's say you're in the center of the grid.
Mhm.
There's no lines going diagonally between them. It's horizontally, or I'm sorry,
Vertically.
vertically and horizontally.
Okay. And are all the bodies the same? Are they all humans, or
They all appear to be humans. Yes,
are they all like male or female, or
they're
like,
different genders and they're wearing different clothes.
okay? Do they seem to be distributed in any specific way? Like, does it go like male priest, female something, whatever? Like, is there any discernible pattern to how they're?
There's not an immediate pattern that when you look at it, it's like, that's the pattern.
Are there any nightingale clothes?
No,
that would be a mind.
there are no nightingale clothes.
I guess my original intention was to disrupt as many of the connections as possible.
Okay.
So they're all connected basically by square grids, right?
They're in a 4x3 grid. There's
And the lines, I mean, though, like there's vertical and horizontal lines connecting every possible.
Sure, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
Someone's trick right now.
I mean, we're welcome to my trick.
Yeah.
So
here,
basically,
I
I'll
have
take.
I have it drawn,
Yeah.
but I can't. I guess I can't show you the drawing because it'll spoil it. But yeah, it's just a bunch of squares basically connected.
Right. Okay. So I guess I would take. So it's 4 across, 3 up and down, right?
Yep, that's right.
So I would take a diagonal line through the middle, which would be 1,
1,
2,
6.
3, and then the other 2 corners.
Okay, so you want a diagonal line through the middle.
Yeah. So from top left
Okay.
down to bottom right, and then bottom left and top right corners.
So if you do,
So I'm taking all 4 corners and the middle guy. Wait.
2 middles.
Oh, right.
you want all 4 corners.
No.
Oh, gotcha.
I was forgetting about a 4th row. So yeah, it would have to be top left, diagonal down to the right, over and down 1, and then over and down another 1. So I'm not yet to the right corner. So I'll take those 3, the bottom right corner, and then the bottom left corner. I'm just trying to disrupt as many connections as possible.
Sure.
Okay, and you want to go through with this?
Sure.
Therese didn't have a good reason not to.
I don't have a good
Didn't
reason
observe
not.
a
Sure.
thing. Didn't observe a thing, yeah.
Should I? Like,
Therese, what are you up to over there?
I'm getting reinforcements.
Yeah, from an RP standpoint here, Therese would really have no idea that this would maybe disrupt anything.
I think I think by
think
taking
you're
bodies
doing good.
away,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
disrupting the spell.
Yeah.
Because I think that they're placed here
Got it.
to cast something
Summon
later.
something,
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
trying to
And by
disrupt
that
it.
logic, then I wouldn't be like, wait, let me make sure.
No,
'cause,
right.
Like, this seems normal. Okay.
So, I have 80% good news, 20% bad news.
Sick.
Okay.
This is your lucky day because 4 of the 5 that you picked, I randomly slotted them into this grid.
Okay.
4 of the 5 that you picked were correct.
Okay.
Good on
That
us.
means one of them that you didn't pick will damage you, and we'll get
Okay.
into that.
Okay.
And
No psychic damage.
it's
We'll see what kind of.
Poison damage.
Well, it's resistance.
just the damage from one of them is 24d10.
What? Jesus.
Therese, pay attention, please!
How is it damaging me?
Ganon's castle,
Wait.
dude.
24
D10.
Welcome to my trick.
Yeah, this is a trick.
God.
Trick or treat.
24 D10.
What does it do to
Gotta get
damage
res
me?
ready.
So
Yeah. Lord.
you summon basically 4 of the 5, and they all just kind of get up. They kind of become your servants as the spell
2 zombies,
indicates.
2 skeletons.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Wait.
They become zombies or skeletons.
Oh, that's
the
interesting.
spell.
That'll let.
It
Okay.
says you decide whether it is a zombie or a skeleton.
Okay, so I need to know what you decide for these 4.
Initially, it was going to be 3 zombies, 2 skeletons if I got all 5.
'Kay,
so
so you
I
have
guess
4.
it'd be 2 and 2.
Okay. All right. So 4 of them get up, and they just kind of walk in your general direction. The one that doesn't, the one that triggers this trap, the blood sort of ignites, and like flame comes off of it, and it seems to, the way that the trap is configured, it seems to be able to sense any sort of magic that is being cast when corpses are being selected as the target, and the blood shoots out at you like a projectile.
Jesus.
By the way, how sick is the idea of like a skeleton rising out of a rotting body?
Culmination.
Yeah. Oh.
Culmination.
Can I
a sleeping
command?
Yeah, just
Like, does this happen slowly enough that I could be like, demon, get in the way?
demon,
No.
fuck me.
It's like an instant chemical reaction almost.
I should have thought of my meat shield before I did this.
Okay, so we'll add up damage here. There is no
Alright.
bonus to it,
24d10.
so it is.
Dodging hits.
so
Feels good.
I should hope so. 24d10. God.
We can res you, dude.
That could
No,
Yeah.
we'll revivify you.
that could kill
We'll
me
make you a
forever.
zombie.
Oh,
I mean, if it's like, well, no, it'd have to be
Can't we res?
200 and
Okay,
No, it would
so
have to
the
be, like, almost
first
300
first batch of damage is 22.
oh, we're
Um,
fine.
just a little bitch.
Just a little bit.
The ones are good. 1 plus 6
Pills are
plus 7
good.
plus 8.
What is that?
Dumb and
Oh,
Dumber.
that's also 22.
What?
Okay.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh yeah.
Give him a rat poison.
Take your pills. Pills are good.
Pills here.
Pills. Still waiting.
For what?
Left 4 Dead 3.
Plus 20.
Ben's waiting. Ben's ready
Do you
for it.
raise dead?
I have Revivify. I do not have Raise Dead.
He has resurrection.
Yeah, I got it all.
Oh, you have like pure your
Yeah,
Resurrection
yeah.
is like the one where like
Holy res, dude.
Yeah,
They're
okay,
coming
cool.
back.
Yeah, I could just. Yeah.
They come back stronger.
oh yeah Ben we
Metal
just got-
Frieza
Same.
style.
Yeah.
Kata's supposed to have like reduced stats. I don't think we accomplished or
I mean, he did nothing during that last fight, so.
oh yeah he missed right
Yeah.
when he tried to do his thing. Yep.
Kata continues
Then
to
he
be
was like
basically
winded for the whole
worthless.
thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. RP that works. That checks out.
RP. I need to watch more anime.
Said everyone ever.
More anime.
JoJo is insane this season.
It's back?
Gotta
Yeah.
watch it.
It was off, then now it's back?
Yep.
It's like currently going?
Mhm.
I thought it was like older. I didn't know there was like
Not
new
the
The
seasons.
manga's way old. The
Yeah.
manga's super old.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then okay.
I'm ready to add this all up. So
Awesome.
we've got 22 plus 22 plus 20 plus 22 plus 23 plus 18. So the total damage is 127.
I die.
Outright?
Not like forever. I had like
Okay.
I'm at like -3 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Wow. Well, good thing it was only one because you could have died outright.
I know.
All of the it's concentration, so all the other ones just die.
That would have been so ironic. If
So the-
Teresa died like that.
The corpses just kind of fall over.
It's a concentration spell.
Right.
with
Okay.
the-
So
The other one is it just says
The void.
permanently under your control, so I guess the demon doesn't.
okay. So keep in mind that two of the summoned creatures that fell over are zombies, and two of them are skeletons.
Of course.
Therese! What just happened?
By the light, I think she's dead.
What the corpse though that shot the blood, is that gone now?
It is. So what seemed to have happened is the corpse was consumed in whatever
Okay.
reaction happened.
Okay.
So there's actually just a black scorch mark in the bottom right corner.
Okay. And now now that Teresa's KO'd, what are the other 4 thralls doing?
They're just crumpled over.
Okay.
What's interesting, in the transformation to skeleton, whatever clothes they were wearing seemed to have been like consumed in the process of becoming skeletons. However, the zombies still have the remnants of the clothes that they were wearing.
Okay.
Alright. Gotta bring her back.
Yeah, we'll just do a little of this.
Revivify might be better for this situation.
Even spare
dude.
the dying, maybe?
No, revivify. Just heal me. Just do a healing spell.
I
Oh,
could
because
do
you're
a
not
cantrip.
dead. You're
Yeah,
just
I'm
KO'd.
just at 0 hit
You
points.
touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Sure.
Just
do that?
heal me.
But then we need to do heal on top.
Don't
of that.
waste a slot to stabilize me.
Well,
Just
it's a
heal me.
cantrip.
So stabilizer first. Get
Sure,
it.
Stabilizing,
sure.
spare
Get it
the
to
dying
zero.
cantrip.
Yep.
Okay,
277. Spare the dying.
Nice
Okay.
cantrip, dude.
that's a good cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more medicine
Cleric.
rolls for us.
Right.
And are we gonna be able to rest? Because this is sketchy.
We'll rest.
We're in a tight spot. Yeah.
After that, maybe we should rest. We can pump the brakes a little in finding Dad.
We're going to Teresa's going to take us to a resting plane
Oh, am I?
that's full of couches and beds.
Oh, I wish I had Lehman's tiny hut still.
Yeah, dude.
I could take us to a
Dude, I never got to
completely
complete
empty
the
demi-plane.
Dylan
I
saga.
know, Dylan, dude.
We'll never know.
The Dylan saga.
Every
man.
time I see the word Dylan now, I think of that bird.
Can you imagine though if you had gotten
plans.
2 of those wrong?
Oh,
Yeah.
I would be dead forever.
They'd be dead forever.
I had plans for Dylan.
I don't know how I could have told which ones were right or wrong.
We can pull them out of the circus realm. It's not too late for bird cough.
I don't know if Dylan's there. Oh, yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Get back here.
Once you figure it out, it'll be obvious how they're different.
Here, if you got nothing, I can do lay on hands. I got a pool of HP. I can do that for it.
Save it, you fool.
You want me to do this?
No, I can do 17.
Let the healer heal.
17.
17.
17 health.
Oh.
Just a level 1 slot.
Pretty bad.
Do you have any
man.
good
getting
healing
us-
spells?
Yeah, but we're running out of slots.
We gotta rest, man.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
What are you saving it for?
I don't think Teresa's ever died in like all the years we've been playing.
Yeah, like pretty much. I don't know. Maybe I've hit 0 once.
All right, I'm
You're right.
gonna drain my lay on hands.
No.
Oh, what?
No.
Me,
Please don't fight.
Pumper, let me heal.
Okay. Go for it.
Cool. All right.
Stand back, Popper.
So that'll do 20 times 5 is a hundo. So then minus 10, so 90. I can heal 90 HP with lay on hands. But that's my whole pool.
So what were you at negatively?
Like 3.
Okay, so that 3 remains. So basically, just add it to -3.
Okay, so 87.
That's a good heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like going till
Rest.
next rest.
Oh, it's like your ability.
Oh, what the hell?
Please, what did you do?
Well, I was trying to disrupt this spell, and apparently I activated a trap.
Because you're using dark magic in a holy place.
Oh, it's dark magic that did that to me. At least my big boy's still around.
So the big boy is actually trying to go through the opening that you guys created, and it's so big that its head is just hitting against the wall, and it's still trying to move.
Like
in.
it's still outside?
Yeah, but I mean, it's like actively walking in place.
I say, crouch down, you idiot.
Was that Lingua?
Crouch down and comes in.
What?
Was
No.
that Lingua?
I've never seen Lingua do such a thing.
No. That was evil magic.
Certainly was. Therese,
Huh?
don't do that again.
You think I did that to myself?
Yes, I saw you do it.
I was just trying to raise some of these corpses to fight for us. And one of them blew up and knocked me out.
I speak to Villian in Infernal
Okay.
Infernal.
because we both can speak
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it sounds awful.
I'm just saying, we gotta keep an eye on her.
I wish
Can't let her do any
I
more
wish I had a
dark
spell
magic.
slot so I could cast tongues
Could
on
get us-
myself.
yeah, that'd be
Could
sick.
get us killed.
Yo, what are you saying?
And don't
What
worry
was
about it.
that?
It's just a high rank language among us paladins.
Oh, will I learn that if I
Oh, sure.
follow Lingua?
Sure.
It takes several years. It's a very complicated language.
That sounds like the same language those demons speak. Are you sure Lingua's on the up and up?
Yes, we learned their language so we know they
Yeah.
don't have anything upon
You
us.
think if we were
Yes.
evil, we could heal like this?
Yes.
Hey, all dark matter or all dark magic isn't evil. Teresa's a good soul.
She's done incredible good things for us. And, she has.
Okay.
The world is a
That's
complicated
true, I
place.
guess. She's helped. She's powerful, yeah.
Yes. Lingua will not save her upon her death.
Unless she accepts Lingua in her heart.
I've tried. Samna, believe me, I've
Well-
tried.
We can't force it upon her. She's got to come to him herself.
Yes.
Just to let you guys know, so on the 4x3 grid, there are 5 corpses kind of gone from their original positions. The top left, the bottom left, in the second row, the second from the left, on the bottom row, the second from the right. The bottom right corpse is charred. That was the wrong one. So yeah, there are 7 corpses remaining.
You said their clothes are different. Do we recognize like their ranks or anything?
If you would like to investigate the bodies, either the bodies of the grid or the 2 zombies that Therese created, you can do that.
Dude, doesn't anyone have a sick, like, dispel trap / evil energy magic thing?
Solve trick?
Yeah.
Solve trick.
Like,
I have
cleanse
a-
this room of evil
I
stuff.
have dispel magic, dude.
Get rid of trap.
Get rid of this whole evil
I mean, I've
thing.
got a giant demon I could just make lay down on the damn thing and set it off.
Yeah, and just like pick up the bodies. and
Yeah,
throw them
just
away.
throw them over the...
Yeah. I mean, let me do this investigation, of course. But yeah, I think we can get creative with this. No, that's a failure.
What did you get?
A 2.
Total?
Not total, but my investigation's not great either.
Okay. So, do you investigate the zombies?
Oh yeah, I'm +0 on investigation.
Can we
The
just walk
bodies.
around this?
The general grid. I'm looking at
How
the
big
grid,
is
trying to make a
Can we get
connection.
around
You
it?
can do whatever you want. I'm not saying it's gonna work, but you can try whatever you want.
So
I mean, how... It's not like the full room, though.
No, it is
Yeah.
not.
I have deduced that there are 12 bodies
4 rows,
Or 3.
3 rows, 4 columns. It appears that one of the bodies is charred. 2 have become skeletons. 2 were zombies.
What's the guy's name we dragged in here?
Eugene Claw.
Eugene. I want to talk to Eugene.
Oh no.
Eugene is passed out
Damn it.
from pain. He appears to be breathing, but his breathing is very infrequent.
Maybe he'd know how to get through this. Seems to know what's going on here.
So Ben, there's really no way to heal like the minimum HP damage. There's like we don't have the power to heal that.
You don't, Eugene?
Eugene, anybody, like everybody's at minimum less than max
minus
HP right
12?
now. Yeah.
There are ways to get rid of the maximum HP issue.
Yeah, probably like lesser restoration, maybe, like to
You
get
did
rid of
it.
disease.
You did lesser restoration on Eugene. It didn't work.
No, just to be clear about Eugene,
Uh-huh.
okay? He
The
did
damage had been done already.
right. So there had been a bunch of damage to his body. He
Yeah.
did remove the disease from Eugene.
So it's not the same as the -12 to everybody.
It is.
It is.
He
So-
healed him first and then cured his disease. If he'd cured his disease and then
Yeah,
healed him, it would have worked,
Yeah.
Okay.
in theory.
So to be clear, Eugene can still be healed. It's just there's been a lot of damage done to his body.
All right. All right.
So
Let's slap him with another cure wounds then.
Okay.
Just give him a slap.
Yeah.
Oh wait, before you do that, I walk over to him and I create thrall on
Oh.
him, which
Because
I
he's
can
unconscious?
yeah, which I can just do.
Wait, on Eugene?
Yeah,
Therese, what are you doing now?
I don't think you could see it. I just like
I know.
I just like do it. So it's on page 110. I infect a humanoid's mind with the alien magic of my patron.
Alien.
You can
Therese is on
use.
tilt right now.
You can use. Yeah, Teresa's kind of pissed. I can use your action. I use my action to touch an incapacitated humanoid. That creature is then charmed by me until a remove curse spell is cast on it. The charmed condition is removed from it, or you use this feature again. You can communicate telepathically with the charmed creature as long as we're in the same plane of existence. So basically, he's gonna be our rear guard and tell us if people come in behind us.
So I don't cure him.
I mean, no, you can. I just want to do that while he's incapacitated. All it does is let me talk to him telepathically,
Oh.
no matter where we are on this plane of existence.
Sure.
So he can
What
be
page
our
is that on?
110. He can be our eyes in the. I mean, I just read the whole thing.
Yeah. I know.
All it does is I can communicate with him telepathically.
So you don't control him.
No.
Got it.
I can just be like anywhere on this plane of existence. I can be like, "Hey, are there guys following us?" And he'll be like, "What?"
And I cure him for 17 HP.
It's not enough. Damn it, Huber.
With the alien magic of your patron, that is bad.
Patreon.com.
Patreon.com.
Alienpatreon.com.
So you have to use a remove curse spell to uncharm it.
Yeah. Well, someone does. Or if I use it again, it goes away.
Okay. You have created a thrall of poor Eugene.
Well, no, Eugene really is gonna hate us.
It's not a thrall though, right? You just talk to him in his brain?
It's called Create Thrall, but I just communicate telepathically with him anywhere on this plane of existence.
Does he have to accept your commands?
You infect his mind with alien magic of your patron.
But the only effect is I can communicate with.
no other side effects?
That's all
The
it says.
the side effect is that he is in this condition until.
I guess he's.
Nauseous.
I guess he's charmed by me.
Yeah, he's charmed.
So all of that happens too.
Okay.
Like he's gonna be friendly toward me.
I mean, the effect is like he has lost his will. Essentially, he's being charmed by you, and so when he's not charmed by you, I mean, that would create the effect of hostility. I would imagine.
Then I'll
'cause this is
vaporize
Time to
him.
be Newt's commander.
We've seen it happen with the snake monsters.
I'm Hufflepuff.
Is Newt in the Hufflepuff?
Oh, yeah, he is,
Newt is
dude.
for
I'm
sure
Hufflepuff.
300%.
Of course you're Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff for life.
You're a Hufflepuff?
Mhm.
Hufflepuff and proud, yeah. I'm a Ravenclaw.
Oh.
Okay, so you have successfully created a thrall of Eugene Claw.
Dank.
Never took the test, but I'm Slytherin.
You're so slow.
Probably.
Never took the test.
Never
You
took
know
the
it.
test.
I got Slytherin. I took the test.
Nice, Brad.
I thought I was gonna get
Slytherin, dude.
Gryffindor or something.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, tight Gryffindor. I was like, Slytherin. What?
Yeah, so
Slytherin's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
he won't attack me,
Chill
and
dungeons.
I have advantage on ability checks to interact socially with him, and I can communicate with him telepathically anywhere on this plane of existence.
Like Ultima Brad is like the Slytherin coming out.
Yeah.
So the thing I'm confused about with this puzzle is like, we're looking at it, like
Yeah.
there's nothing visually that you haven't told us that we, like that we couldn't just see.
Yeah, here's what's happened with this puzzle so far. So I got in, I drew attention to the stained glass window. I said that these are all humans. They're all wearing different clothes. You can investigate the individual corpses if you would like.
I had a bad investigation, so I didn't notice a thing. It might be worth a better investigation.
So, but what I'm saying is like, the thing we need to see isn't something that we can just see by like looking and standing there. We have to go and like look at, touch them or something. I don't want to go anywhere near these things. Is my point.
You can't solve the puzzle being like, okay, I look at it. What's the solution?
No. Right.
I'm gonna check out the.
But like we can see it, and I'm just wondering if there's
Yeah.
anything that we haven't. I'm just like, if we just not asked the right thing, like, or if 3 of them wearing red or something, like, you know what I mean?
No, I mean it's like other things in Dungeons and Dragons. So like if you're like, okay, I want to investigate this chest to see if there are any mechanisms. that
Right.
it's for.
Yeah.
You have to do those sorts of actions in order to get that information.
I'm gonna check the stained glass window.
Wait, is
Wait, that's past it.
Mm-hmm.
You might blow
is he
up.
fine?
What's up?
Claw? Is he good with a 17?
Huber healed him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So
17.
sorry, the thrall thing kind
No
of
worries.
threw
Of
up
course,
the heal
yeah.
thing.
He's healed, but like having a really bad headache.
So a lot of the open sores have closed up. His flesh is still scarred. He's not like 100%. He's feeling a lot better, and his breathing is smoother. So he does seem
excellent.
to be in a stable condition.
Nice. Rest
that
up,
helped him.
Claw.
Heal your mind, Claw.
Unfortunately, he can't respond to you or indicate anything else just because of the thrall state currently.
Look at him. I knew something was wrong with this man.
If
I
you
don't-
want to
I
go
don't-
investigate the stained glass window, you
I
can
do.
walk around the corpses and go look at it more
I
closely.
want to do that.
My understanding of that is he's just charmed by me. He's still himself. Like he just has good feelings toward me while charmed, and I can communicate with him, but he's still himself.
I mean, when you're charmed, you are extremely altered mentally. It's not just like yourself and I'm good with
Have
you.
you seen
It
the
is
new
like
Fantastic Beasts?
I am
Yes.
I am a thrall of you. I am
Oh.
a servant under you.
Well, then this ability is way better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought he was just like nice to me.
Nah, it's like friend.
Yeah, shit. Hey, sweet.
You know what I was really trying to make happen was I'm a slave for you, but I'm a thrall for you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way that I'm interpreting it, because it's like if you're going to infect him with alien magic, if you're going to
Hey.
infect his mind, that's going to have it's going to
I'm all about it. I'm all about it. My read on it was much less cool than your read on it. My read was just like I could talk to him and he won't attack me.
Yeah, he's not he will not attack you.
But if he's like straight up like gogged out of his mind, I'm like
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. He is altered mentally.
He's
when we can
Renfield.
we can get into that.
Altered.
We can get with him.
Beast.
So you go up to the stained glass window.
Yep.
So you see, and it's very easily identifiable to you because you went through the tunnel. So you see the entire Maytru family. There are 6 people in the picture. There's Bixamar, there's Villiand, there's Zemnar, I have the brothers' names written down. I don't know the mother's name again. But it's
Mama
Lintod
Cass.
and Forsooth.
She had a very normal name.
Jill.
It wasn't Jill. Do you want it to be Jill now?
Jill.
Retcon it?
Yep.
All right, it's
Jill.
Jill.
Mama Jill.
All right.
Yeah.
Jill.
Oh no, it's Cindy.
Cindy.
Cindy was killed by a
Cindy
toxic.
Hype.
Cindy was killed by a toxic beast. Would you like to change it to Jill?
No, Cindy's
No,
fine.
no,
Cindy's
Cindy's
fine.
good.
Cindy's canon.
Jill can be your middle.
Cindy was the name of the mother.
brother, Cindy.
So it is the entire Maytube family. The only thing I guess that is notable beyond that is it seems like they're all kind of kneeling before Bixamar the father, which is not like what you saw in the pictures down below.
What's through
There's
this
6 of
window?
them.
One of
The outside.
Okay.
So you just, I mean, you can. It's It's up on the wall. You can try to like clamber up and look through the other side of the stained glass window if you want.
Is the light doing
Shining
anything
through.
on the corpse layout?
Good question. No, but there is something weird about the light. It does appear like the stained glass window is getting the full benefit of a nice day, like at noon. It's just very glowing and radiant. It seems to be a key focal point of this room.
Good
However,
puzzle instinct, Huber.
you know that it is night outside.
Temple of Time.
Yeah.
Huber's first reaction is to smash it.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash this thing.
Okay, can I have you make an attack roll?
You miss.
It's I think a 20 total. 11 plus 10. Yeah, 21.
Blackjack, baby.
Okay, so you swing your mace at the stained glass window, and there is a loud clang that reverberates all throughout the room. The window does not budge, and the crack on the mace of rings grows a little bit bigger.
Oh, I should use the acid one.
Should have. All right, I put rings away and get out my acid mace.
Okay.
Is there
Burn it.
another door in
Heal
here?
up rings.
Yeah, there's one
the-
to the north. The guy pointed at, right?
No, the guy Eugene Close pointing at the stained glass window. To be clear,
Got it.
you don't. There's there's broken sections of the wall and broken windows, so there are other places leading outside. But it doesn't seem there are 3 levels to the monastery. That is what you guys scoped out. I think maybe Therese specifically scoped it
With
out.
the Raven.
But you don't see any stairs leading down or any door leading down at this current time.
I want to splash it with the acid. Whoosh.
Okay.
Acid splash.
Yeah,
So you splash the acid on the stained glass window,
yeah.
and the acid appears to sizzle and then fade. The stained glass appears unaffected.
It's protected by something. Any
Um,
ideas?
I'll look at the 2 corpses that are zombies that I woke up. I'll just like investigate those because they're out of that grid.
Okay.
Like I don't want to go anywhere near that damn grid.
Can I have you make an investigation check on the zombies?
Yeah. 14.
Final Fantasy.
Okay, so you kind of flop the zombie corpses over, and between these 2 corpses, you can tell that they seem to be dressed very specifically. One of them clearly a woman, and the other a younger, not quite boy, but kind of maybe teenage. Or they seem to be wearing very specific and meticulous clothing.
Okay. Do they have any common thing between the 2 of them?
Between the 2 of them, they're pretty different. The commonality that I would say between them is that they are both dressed pretty finely. I mean, they're both not dressed in clothes that you would see every day out on the street.
Willing
There's kind of a holiness to the way that they're dressed.
So if I look, like I want to like look over at the other corpses to see if any match this like level of finery.
Sure.
In the grid.
Yeah. So that is actually a commonality that you see in between all the corpses is that they are all very meticulously dressed, and it seems like every single one of them has a slightly different outfit that is of the same quality.
Okay. And the one that exploded, is it like totally gone or is it
It's
like
totally gone? Yep.
Okay. So we can't see like if it has like a mean bracelet on or something. Oh boy. Really fighting the impulse to just make Eugene go over there and look at these corpses.
What's in the dead center of the corpses?
There's nothing there's nothing specific.
Okay.
It's
the only
just
thing in this
blood
grid
between
is
them.
blood and corpses. There are no items.
And all they found was sand.
All right, I'm gonna have
blood.
Eugene. I'm gonna go. Everybody, stand against the walls. Hey, Eugene. My friend, can you please go and just investigate these corpses? Don't touch them. But investigate these corpses. And just.
Eugene is not well. I do
He's
not.
fine. He's been healed. Just don't touch the corpses, Eugene. They will explode and kill you. But yeah, look at them and then just kind of think back to me if anything you see, anything you find.
Okay.
But don't touch them.
So you just want Eugene to go and look at the corpses.
Investigate them, yeah.
Uh,
The way I just investigated the zombies,
This became true Minesweeper. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So Eugene just looks very closely at all of the corpses, and he just kind of goes around the perimeter one by one, kind of looking at everything. And he comes back.
And he doesn't see anything.
No, he saw the corpses. Do you have any specific questions for Eugene?
I guess he's looking for
Abnormality.
something different on some of the corpses that aren't on. Because I took out 4 of them that are correct. So if it's half and half, there could be 2 more that are right. So I guess he's looking for something that 6 of them have, or 5 of them have, that 2 of them don't, I guess. Like any common thing other than their clothing that could mark them as like wrong choices.
Eugene reports back to you. He says they are all dressed differently and that they all have a similar level of quality of clothing, and that they are different genders.
And no tattoos, no bracelets, no necklaces, no scars.
No.
Okay. And the bloodlines connecting them are uniform? There's nothing different about them?
Yes, the blood lines connecting them are of similar thickness and length and color. So the blood appears to be matching across the whole thing.
All right, Eugene, come back. Thank you.
I feel like you guys are so close.
I don't know what we're supposed to be finding. Well, I could just have the demon swipe the bodies out of the way.
Just do that, yes.
It'll probably blow him up.
Do that.
So we would lose an asset, a battle asset.
He is not much of an asset, Therese.
This is why he's here.
Yes.
All right. Well, everyone, we should probably get behind the outside wall. We should go back outside.
We're not going back outside. Poor Palvin.
So
You should stay here if you want.
the hint that I will give you, because we're 1 hour and 11 minutes into this, is important thing with puzzles is any information given is all the information you need to solve it. So there are 2 commanding things in this room,
Stained glass window.
and making the connection between those 2 things will help you get through it.
Well, there are 12 bodies and
6
6
family members.
people in the... Yeah, so... Oh, I guess who's dressed like the people in the stained glass window, right? Can I see that? Are there any common outfits between the people in the stained glass and the people in the puzzle?
So you've already investigated the zombies, and the zombies, 2 of them, one actually looks like Cindy in the stained glass window. One of them is dressed like Cindy, and the other is dressed like Forsooth.
So yeah, I want to...
Forsooth. I keep forgetting that name. That's so funny.
So I'll compare... I'll go down the line kind of and look at the ones that are...
I'm sorry, one
left.
looks like Cindy?
Well, okay,
dressed
dressed like Cindy.
Oh, right. Okay,
That is the most accurate way of saying
I thought
it.
you blew up my mom.
So I'll look...
Mother?
I'll just compare visually, looking to see who's dressed like the remaining family members.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have... I wonder if does the demon have the dexterity necessary to drag the corpses out of this?
Only one way to find out. Baby.
Yeah.
He just kind of slaps at it.
Yeah,
So,
so-
Therese, you walk around the perimeter of the corpses,
Mm.
and you notice that the top right and the corpse right next to that are dressed like the 2 missing.
Damn, I almost picked the top right instead of the bottom right. All right, so I'll have the demon kind of just with his hand just slide those 2 out of the way.
Okay. So the demon looks a little nervous. No, the demon doesn't look nervous. The demon. So this demon is a zombie,
Yeah.
and he will follow your instructions, but he is a little clumsy.
Yeah.
As you kind of saw RP-wise as he was trying to get into the room. So it's he'll follow your instructions to the best of ability, but it's like signals being zapped to him, and then he just kind of fumbles through it. So he's not very dexterous. So I'm going to see if he accidentally hits the corpses kind of in the surrounding, because you said he's swiping them away.
Or just pushing them, yeah, but they're the 2 on the corner, right?
Yeah, so it's the upper right.
Yeah. So I want him to just kind of take his hand and go.
So I'm gonna. Can I have you roll a dexterity check for it? Can you give it the dexterity check of a zombie?
Yeah, here, let me
Please.
check the
Come
zombie.
on, zombie dex. Zombie chow.
Let's see, zombies. Probably not super dexterous. Yeah, -2.
Okay.
Sweet.
That's a 6.
All right. So
The chapel blows up.
he just kind of shoves it to the side, and he does end up hitting the corpse that is next to it, and so he is also going to take a ton of damage.
He
for
blows
the
up.
for the sake of time,
He's probably just vaporized.
yeah,
Yeah.
he is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
vaporized. I'm gonna have it be the same amount of damage that you
Sure,
have taken,
sure.
and so he is vaporized, but none of you come to any harm.
Yay.
Nice.
Therese feels nothing.
The
Yeah, it's a filthy demon.
Yeah, that was a filthy demon.
Don't care.
there is the ground kind of like the corpses start moving on their own and they start spreading outward in a circle.
Ooh.
What new devilry is this?
And there is a 6 foot by 6 foot square that slides open, and there's a staircase leading downward.
Dope.
What strange. This seems like one of Father's contraptions.
Damn it.
Clearly your dad has gone evil.
No, it's just like his. It is like
Oh.
his.
There is one final thing that happens before we end the session.
A roar.
You hear laughter coming from the stained glass window.
Whoa.
The window itself?
The window itself.
Terrifying. Haunted mansion.
Villiand and Zemnar recognize the voice. It is the voice of their father,
Oh,
Bixamar.
no.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And it says 2 words.
Oh.
Welcome home.
We're demon boys now.
Oh no.
What will happen? What mysteries and family tragedy await? Find out next week on Tabletop Escapades.